In 2019, Warren Buffett was asked a question in an interview. What's your best advice on investment? And I'll never forget the 3 words that he said. Invest in yourself. One of the richest men in the world and the best investor of all time had the best advice on investment, and it wasn't about investing in the stock market or real estate. It was about investing in yourself. And it's not just him, every successful person is a preacher of this habit. And now I have a question for you. When was the last time you spent money on your personal development? Was it yesterday, a month ago, or at a time that you can't even remember? When it comes to investing in entertainment, we don't think twice before spending money. Most people would rather pay Netflix each month for entertainment than invest the same amount in an online course. But investing in yourself on a regular basis is crucial to getting better in life. So your next question might be, well, I agree with you, but how should I invest in myself? In this video, I'm going to share with you a proven formula to invest in your personal development. And keep watching till the end because this will potentially be the single best advice you will hear today. And if you would like to listen to this as a podcast episode, link is in the description below. The trajectory you're on is much more important than your current position. I heard someone say this some time ago, that the journey you're on is much more important than where you are right now in your life. And investing in yourself plays an important part in defining that journey. So to answer the question of how to invest in yourself, follow the 3% rule. It means that make a decision today to invest 3% of your income back into yourself. This investment is crucial to make yourself an appreciating asset. At first, you might say, well, 3% is not a lot of money. I think I'll spend it. But when you work it out in terms of the amount, it does seem like the money that we have never thought of spending on our personal development. If your annual income is, let's say, 500,000, then the 3% of that money is 15,000. And I'm talking about the Indian currency here. If you're in another country, then you can work out the 3% figure as per your currency. So 15,000 divided monthly is 1,250 per month that you should invest back in yourself. But how do I spend this money each month? Might be your next question. Well, for starters, you could commit to buying yourself a new book each month, or enrolling in an online course in the area you want to advance. Or you could spend on creating your personal brand, like maybe your own website. You could spend money on consulting with an image coach or a life coach. You could buy the membership of a public speaking club. I mean, there are literally hundreds of things that you can spend that 3% on. And if you do that for a year with consistency, there is a massive difference you will notice in terms of coming really far from where you were a year ago. You could say, well, I spent whole lots of money on getting an education, a degree. Doesn't that count? Of course it does count. That's what sets the foundation of your trajectory, but it doesn't mean that you will stop investing in yourself after that. It's like saying, well, I spent a lot of money on building this hotel 5 years ago, and now everybody should just stay in my hotel for the next 20 years. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to keep spending money on doing the renovation of the hotel. You have to do enhancements and upgrades in your property. You have to spend money on ads. You have to spend money on training your staff well, and on a number of other things. And that's when you get to have an edge over the competition and a shot at making good money through that hotel. Likewise, if we feel that 20 years down the line we want to reach the pinnacle in our field, whether it's sales, IT, finance, or business, then we have to spend money on ourselves. Figure out what 3% of your income is and park that money aside to spend on your personal development. And it goes without saying that when you spend money on all these things, there's obviously a sense of personal responsibility that comes with it. For example, if you buy a book, then you have to hold yourself responsible to read that book and apply those teachings to your life. 3% is a magic number for lifelong learning and development. And it's not just for personal development, even the success of any company is also directly proportional to the size of their learning and development budget, which means the amount of money they spend on the development and training of their staff. It works in an amazing way. The possibilities of how much you can improve yourself with just 3% are endless, and it will take you really far in life is what I believe. I've been following this rule for some time now, and it has made a great amount of difference in my personal development journey, and I hope you do that as well. On that note, we come to the end of this video. If you're watching my videos for the first time, then please subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos as well. I'm also really curious to hear what are the different ways you invest in yourself. So put those details in the comment section below. I'll soon be back with another video. Until then, have a nice time.